Anyways, I would like to end with a song, and I'm going to need some help from a good friend of mine, and the groom in the wedding, Paul Arneberg, need you to help with this one. My sister and brother-in-law will recognize this song. It's kind of serious, and this one my grandmother sang to me, I think. Be courteous, kind, and forgiving. Be gentle and peaceful each day. Be warm and human and grateful, and have a good thing to say. Be thoughtful and trustful and childlike. Be witty and happy and wise. Be honest and love all your neighbors. Be obsequious, fertile, and clairvoyant. Be pompous, obese, and eat cactus. Be dull and boring and omnipresent. Criticize things you don't know about. Be oblong and have your knees removed. Be tasteless, rude, and offensive. Live in a swamp and be three-dimensional. Put a live chicken in your underwear. Get all excited and go to a yawning festival. Okay, everybody. We're going to get everybody's help with this one, okay? Be courteous, kind, and forgiving. Be courteous, kind, and forgiving. Good. Be gentle and peaceful each day. Be gentle and peaceful each day. Be warm and human and grateful. Be warm and human and grateful. And have a good thing to say. And have a good thing to say. Be thoughtful and trustful and childlike. Let them hear outside. Be thoughtful and trustful and childlike. Be witty and happy and wise. Be witty and happy and wise. Be honest and love all your neighbors. Be honest and love all your neighbors. Be obsequious, purple and clairvoyant. Let them hear outside. Be obsequious, purple and clairvoyant. Ladies only. Be tasteless, rude, and offensive. Be tasteless, rude, and offensive. Good. Now the men. Live in the swamp and be three-dimensional. Live in the swamp and be three-dimensional. Everybody put a live chicken in your underwear. Put a live chicken in your underwear. Get all excited and go to the yawning festival. Get all excited and go to the yawning festival. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been waiting all night for this. It's Paul and Wendy with a goodbye.
I just want to thank everyone for coming and sticking around so long, even though you're not used to staying around here so long. And these past couple days have gone so smoothly, and I just give a big thank you to all those who have helped out in any way. And also a big thank you to my mother who raised me, and I appreciate that more than you know, and I am the person I am today because of you. And my siblings who are here today, thanks for standing by me today and witnessing my vows. And there's millions more, but if I take up too much time, Paul won't have enough time to do it.
I didn't write anything. Are you sure? You can jump in whenever you want. Okay. That's what I'm going to do. Sometimes I complain that Wendy interrupts me a lot. When she says, let's get every chance to talk. So she has to interrupt me in order to get a word in edgewise. That's a very good analogy. Am I talking too much? That's a very good analogy that my sister Jean thought of this morning when they were writing that speech about my overdrive personality and emotional tract. The last couple of days have been that to a T, because...
Thank you.
Yeah, why don't you just get rid of this now?
But you have the microphone.
Okay, there we go. Hey, there we go. Because, yeah, you know, I think everyone thinks it's trivial. Wow, I'd like to see a grown man cry. That's a cool guy right there. My family saw me do that during the rehearsal and during the morning, and every time I looked at Wendy this morning, I would start to cry. So, my goodness, I went from that stage to the wedding where most of you would say, well, he's just doing this the whole time. Why is he so focused? He's just looking straight ahead. I say, okay, what do you want? You want me to sing properly, or should I go... make a long story short, it's been a wonderful, wonderful day. It's just great. A lot of prayers answered, a lot of prayer power behind us today. We've planned for this for 11 months and a day, and we have so many people involved. It's just great. A whole family, both sides. Wendy and I were really determined to have our family stand up. Jay and another friend of mine, Rich, are very dear friends. But the reason why we didn't ask them to stand up along with others is because our siblings we're very, very close. We're both the youngest. They both had hands in raising us, and it's amazing what kind of relationships we have. And my dad kind of raised me alone for a little bit. My mom died when I was 16. She did a lot in raising me, and I was very close to her, but he picked up right after that. Then he got remarried to Bonnie a couple of years later. And I just have an amazing testimony of the love which has surrounded me. And then in 1989, I met Wendy, and we didn't want to date. We weren't interested, but then a year later, it just happened, and ever since that, everything has fallen into place. It's an amazing relationship. And so the last couple of days, I've just been on my knees, crying, just thanking the Lord for all his goodness. And regardless of your denomination, I hope you can share in that with us, because he's one God, and he's sovereign over all. And we are testimony. Whether you like it or not, if you like us, you'll say, hey, there's something about them. And that's what it is. It's the Lord in our lives, and he'll be the king of our marriage. We're so thankful for our family. We just say it again and again. I'm going to skip back. Another group that's been very important to me is my small group. We're in a small group together from university and college, and they're just like brothers and sisters also. But I have the privilege of also being in the refreshment committee, and they are the people you saw me acting with. They're a professional theater company, but they're so godly and so loving that they're like another group to me. And I wanted to publicly thank them for the brothers and sisters they've been to me since they helped us out here today. So I want to acknowledge them too. And everywhere look, there's blessings. And I just want to say on behalf of both of us, we don't know what we do. I mean, we just can't believe how much there is in our lives to be thankful for. So I just hope you all keep in touch. Our door's open. My brother Jim commented we're going to have to buy a barn someday for the amount of people we want to have over. A lot, both hospitable people. Again, thank you for staying this long, and I just pray that you'll keep on supporting our marriage as much as we've been supported these first 24 years of life. Bless you all, and thank you for coming today.
That's it. Pretty much, see, Paul and Wendy are going to be getting a caricature, and then after that they'll be gathering their things, and when they leave, you're all invited. If you pick up this thing that's on your table right here, on the back side, while the credits are, on the other side of the Mickey and Minnie Mouse silhouettes, there's they're going to have a send-off in the parking lot. I'm assuming it's this one out here. And we're going to be singing Happy Trails to them as they leave, which will be led by Paul's brother Tom, who's sitting over there with beer. And it says led by Tom Arnberg, yeah. So, thanks all for coming. A lot of love. What?